What changes meditation can bring? I think I have made several videos on this. What changes meditation can bring? Once upon a time, I had many friends, many. It was difficult to count even. I was not satisfied with them. Many of them were having extramarital, many of them were having, they were like brushing their premarital ones. And very surprisingly, most of them were having good husbands. Husbands who earns a lot, who takes a good lot of care of their wives, who has servants, who has house, car, facilities. It was really scary. It was really scary to think that the women who got, I'm not talking about men because I don't know many men closely. एक आध वो जो अपने पापा, अपना बेटा, अपना हस्बैंड, वो तीन चार इंसान से I cannot tell that I know men. So the women I know closely were like that only. Many of them were having extramarital, many of them were reliving their premarital. Sorry. And it was depressing for me because I am a person, if a person is having Saraswati yoga, Venus, Jupiter, and Mercury all in good houses, and strong means exalted, Swakhetri, etc. You feel low when you see this kind of people surrounded, this type of people have surrounded you, and whatever, I don't know about others, it's my mentality. So before marriage, when I was a little child, uh, the topic on which my parents has altercation or fight were so innocent, so simple. I cannot imagine my clients, any of my clients are having those kind of troubles. Okay, so when I grew up, like in at my place, it was free. Means I can have affair and I can do love marriage, and all these things were very free because many of my relatives, they went for, they got married to people whom they loved for years and whom they knew. So this was quite allowed at my place. It was not anything new. After I got married, scenario completely changed. I was in hostel for a few years. Yes, ambience was definitely not good. If you're a bully, if you're a very dominating person, or if you are clever enough not to be used by others, then your hostel life will be good. Otherwise, if you're innocent kind, everybody will use you for doing their work. Everybody, whatever. But hmm, this kind of experiences came much later. Sorry, experiences came much later with age. Like when I became 40 plus, I came to know that some of my friends are having extramarital. With increasing age, when I was devoting more time to my son, and I was thinking, if I had two kids, even I probably wouldn't have any time to sit, or not proper time to sleep even. And those were the days when many of the friends were having that kind of relationship, and they were telling that I am backdated, all these things. And a time came when my mother died in an accident, and after that I started meditating because my father already died when my son was born long back. So after that I started doing meditation. I started doing meditation just to keep myself sane, because parents are parents. Losing parents, you cannot replace parents with anyone else. So losing parents in something huge. So the child who is attached to parents, it's very difficult for them to have that feeling that I have lost my parents. So I started meditating. And within, I think, one Osho sannyasi who lived in Ahmedabad, by phone, he gave me some instructions that I can go to such and such place and I can download such and such meditation tracks, and I can start with such and such meditations. And I have started. And after a few months, I called him. I told why my friends are going away from me. And he was almost clapping. Yes, it is great because you had garbage around you. When your friends are doing something which you cannot do, like you are they are doing such things, you are in job, and many of your friends are not in job, they are not busy, they're free to do such things. But there are friends who are in job and they are also doing extramarital. This kind of things means small incidents, many small incidences brought this trouble gradually, that within few months only many of my friends were went distant from me. Something happened which I did not like. I told them directly, some such kind of event. And after that, gradually, after a few months of meditation, I learned healing also. And then astrology was my hobby. I took astrology, healing, and meditation as my profession. I started teaching meditation. I started teaching uh, healing. I started healing people long distance. I started doing past life regression for them and making horoscope for them. And gradually, the whole scenario changed. Now, the other side of the card is on my table. Now, people call me that, ma'am, my father is having extramarital and my mother is suffering a lot. What should I do? It becomes sometimes very painful to become an extrovert, because people will not come to you when they are happy. They will come to you when they are in trouble. Like my sister is very sick and there is a tantric who is doing something to kill her. Can you do anything about it? Like, I love a boy who is not from my caste, and my parents are beating me, and they will get me married with someone who drinks, even who takes alcohol, even only if that person is of my caste. Yes, even then, I can say, if I could help them, I give them remedies, and my clients know that my remedies are free of cost. Means I don't give stones and all. I give free remedies. Means remedies are free of cost. Anything you have at your home, like dal, chawal, chini, gur, only from such things I give remedy, so that whoever has come to me in some trouble can do the remedy free of cost. So after a few months, many of the clients, they call me that, I was childless, ma'am. You have given some remedies, and we were going through many like treatments and all, but nothing was happening. And you told me that this month, before this year, I will not be pregnant, and this year really I'm pregnant and I'm giving birth to a baby. So I'm very happy. Or Yes, ma'am, I was in much trouble and in relationship, and you told me concentrate on job. Don't look at that damaged relationship because I cannot mend that relationship, but your job prospects are very high. And ma'am, I'm in a very good job now. Just in 1 year, I'm in a very good job now. Yes, I don't care whether my husband loves me or not. Or there are people who will call me that, ma'am, I was trying so hard, so long, start a business, and now I'm making something which people are really liking. There are people who says like, I was so scared, I never wanted to get married, and you almost forced me that yes, go ahead, girl. And now I'm really very happy. And there are people who were in long-term relationship, they have not seen good relationship of their parents, so they were skeptical about marriage. So they're getting married, getting engaged, they're happy. So I have only one suggestion. After a particular age, after a particular age, when you're a 40, 45, 50, don't, if you don't have work, go for hobby, don't go for extramarital. Go for your hobbies you wanted to pursue when you were a child, when you were a teenager, but you couldn't because uh, responsibility of responsibility of the family was upon your shoulder. Go for that hobby, start learning, because after that your kids are in job, they got married, you have money, and you are free, you have time and money both, so you can go for that. Don't opt for extramarital. You don't know your extramarital, your relationship with a married man, or your relationship with a married woman, whatever, damages your kids' future. How much? If her or if his spouse love them a lot, even then they are always skeptical and scared about married relationship because you had extramarital, because your relationship was not good. So before you get married, definitely think. But when you got married and your spouse is really good, don't do these kind of things for extra excitement or charm. You can get some extra excitement and charm with pursuing your hobbies also. There are so many things on this earth which you can learn at any age, which will give you amazement. Each and every step you do, each and every wrong step you take, actually damages your child because she or he is watching you. So be thoughtful before taking any step, before doing anything. You're not an animal that to enjoy the animalistic pursuit of life. If you're not a mother, not a father, I don't have anything to say. But if you have kids, please think about doing anything because someone is looking upon you all the time. Have a nice time.